Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling the AI revolution, but from a different angle. We're not focusing on the tech itself, but on something much more crucial in this rapidly evolving landscape,
Yeah.
your mindset.
It's fascinating how much attention is given to the technical side of AI algorithms, coding, all that. But the real, I guess you could say, linchpin, the element that will ultimately define your success, is your ability to adapt.
That's right. We're diving into excerpts from Thriving in the AI Revolution, an adaptability mindset.
Mm.
And it really underscores that adaptability is your superpower
Mm.
in the age of AI. The author, Warren, makes a very compelling point right from the start.
He uses this striking analogy. Waiting for AI to take over is like waiting for Monday motivation. It's already here, shaping our world whether we like it or not. The real question is, are we going to be active participants shaping it, or are we going to be passively shaped by it?
Yeah, that really hits home. So what does this mean for us practically? How do we shift our thinking and truly embrace adaptability in this AI-driven world?
Well, the first thing is recognizing the seismic shift in how we define value. In the past, simply knowing lots of facts or working longer hours gave you an edge. AI has fundamentally changed that.
So are you saying that cramming information or pulling all-nighters is no longer the key?
Precisely. AI can access and process information at a scale and speed we can only dream of. What it can't do is think critically, connect seemingly disparate pieces of information, and make nuanced judgments. These are the uniquely human skills that remain invaluable.
That makes perfect sense. So is this where the idea of an AI adaptive mindset comes in? What exactly does that look like?
It's about seeing AI not as a competitor vying for your job, but as a powerful ally that can amplify your existing capabilities. This mindset shift is crucial for unlocking the true potential of AI.
I love that. AI as an ally. How can we actually put this into practice in our daily lives?
Warren outlines a three-step, future-proof formula that's remarkably insightful.
Let's unpack that. What's the first step in this formula?
The first step is to prioritize judgment over mere knowledge. AI can provide answers, but it's our ability to ask the right questions that makes all the difference. Think of it as becoming the curator of information, not just the consumer.
I was reading a study about an AI tasked with writing a marketing campaign. It generated impressive content, but it lacked the depth, the spark of human insight that truly connects with people.
That's a perfect illustration. AI can churn out a plethora of ideas, but it's your judgment, your understanding of human emotions and motivations that determines which idea will resonate and be worth pursuing.
So how do we actually get better at asking those deeper, more insightful questions? Where does that start?
It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of just seeking answers, we need to challenge the questions themselves. Dig deeper, challenge assumptions, and look for connections that might not be immediately obvious. Cultivate that sense of curiosity.
It's like we need to become explorers of information, constantly pushing the boundaries of our understanding.
Exactly. And the more we exercise that curiosity muscle, the more adept we become at asking the right questions, the questions that lead to true breakthroughs and innovation.
Okay, so we've got step one. Focus on judgment, not just knowledge. What's the next step in Warren's future-proof formula? How do we actually integrate AI into our workflows?
The second step in Warren's formula is mastering human-AI collaboration. This is where we move beyond seeing AI as a potential threat and start viewing it as a powerful tool, a tool that we can control and leverage to enhance our work.
I really like that phrase, human-AI collaboration. It emphasizes that this isn't about AI replacing us, but about finding ways to work together effectively.
It's about strategically integrating AI into your workflow, finding the right AI tools for the right tasks, and using them to augment your capabilities, not replace them entirely.
Can you give some concrete examples of what this might look like for our listeners?
Absolutely. Imagine using AI to summarize lengthy research papers, saving you countless hours of reading. Or picture using AI to brainstorm innovative marketing ideas, pushing your creative boundaries in ways you never thought possible. Think about automating those tedious, repetitive tasks that drain your energy and freeing up your mental bandwidth for more strategic, high-level thinking. The possibilities are vast and constantly expanding.
Yeah, it sounds like the key is to be proactive in identifying those areas where AI can truly make a difference in your workflow. Not just jumping on the latest AI bandwagon, but really being thoughtful about how it can serve your specific needs and goals.
You hit the nail on the head. It's about experimentation, exploration, and finding that sweet spot where human ingenuity and AI capability combine to create something truly extraordinary. Don't be afraid to try different AI applications and see where they fit best in your unique workflow.
So we've covered the first two steps of Warren's formula. Focus on judgment and master human-AI collaboration. What's the final piece of this AI adaptive mindset puzzle? How do we ensure we don't become obsolete in this rapidly changing landscape?
The third step is all about building an AI resilient skill set. This involves honing those uniquely human skills that AI simply can't replicate, the skills that will set you apart in an AI-driven world.
AI resilient, I like that term. What are some of these essential skills that we should be focusing on?
We're talking about skills like adaptability, emotional intelligence, ethical thinking, creativity, and complex problem solving. These are the skills that require nuanced judgment, empathy, and a deep understanding of the human experience.
It seems like in many ways, AI is pushing us to become more human, to embrace those qualities that make us distinct and valuable.
I couldn't agree more. AI is a powerful mirror, reflecting both our strengths and our weaknesses. Approaching it with fear leads to avoidance and missed opportunities, while embracing it with curiosity allows us to leverage its power to enhance our strengths and become even more capable and resilient.
That's such an important point. This isn't about fearing AI or trying to compete with it. It's about understanding its strengths and limitations and finding ways to work with it to achieve our goals. So how do we actually go about developing this AI resilient skill set?
It begins with a commitment to lifelong learning. We need to be constantly investing in our own growth, expanding our knowledge base, honing our critical thinking skills, and developing our emotional intelligence. This isn't a one-time fix, it's an ongoing process of adaptation and evolution.
It's about becoming lifelong learners, constantly seeking out new knowledge, new skills, and new perspectives. So we have this three-step formula for developing an AI adaptive mindset. But why does all this really matter? What's the ultimate payoff for our listeners who embrace this approach?
The payoff is nothing short of thriving in the AI revolution. It's about navigating this new world with confidence and a sense of excitement for what's possible. AI is a force multiplier, amplifying both our strengths and weaknesses. It's up to us to choose which ones we want to magnify.
So if we approach AI with fear and resistance, we're essentially amplifying our weaknesses and limiting our potential. We're letting fear dictate our choices and hold us back.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if we approach AI with curiosity, a willingness to learn, and a desire to collaborate, we can harness its power to achieve extraordinary things.
It sounds like what you're saying is that stagnation, not AI, is the real threat.
Precisely. The greatest danger lies in resisting change and clinging to outdated methods. The good news is we have the power to choose our response. We can choose to embrace the challenge and evolve, or we can resist and risk being left behind.
I think we all know which choice leads to greater fulfillment and success. This conversation has been incredibly illuminating. But before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, I'm curious to hear more about the studies you mentioned earlier that show the positive impact of AI on companies. Can you elaborate on those findings?
Those studies highlight a crucial finding. Companies that effectively integrate AI don't just see improvements in productivity and decision-making, they also experience this surge in innovation. It's not just about doing things faster or more efficiently. It's about unlocking entirely new possibilities.
Yeah, and I imagine these benefits aren't limited to companies. Individuals who embrace AI and integrate it into their work likely experience those same advantages.
Absolutely. Think about it. If AI can help a company make better decisions and innovate faster, imagine what it can do for individuals who are willing to leverage its power.
It's about reaching our full potential. Not just staying relevant in a changing job market, but truly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in our work and creative endeavors.
I couldn't agree more. AI is a tool that can unlock possibilities we never thought possible. But the key is to approach it with the right mindset, a mindset of curiosity, adaptability, and a willingness to experiment and learn.
It's been a truly insightful conversation. I think we've covered a lot of ground, but before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something you said earlier. You mentioned that stagnation, not AI, is the real threat.
That's a point that can't be overstated. In this era of rapid technological advancement, the biggest danger isn't the technology itself. It's our own resistance to change, our unwillingness to adapt and evolve.
So the message here is clear. If we want to thrive in the age of AI, We need to embrace change, cultivate an AI adaptive mindset, and view AI not as a threat, but as a powerful ally.
Well said. And I want to add one more thought. This isn't a solo mission. We're all navigating this new world together.
That's so important to remember. We have each other, we have the power of community, and we have this incredible potential to combine human ingenuity with the capabilities of AI.
And with that in mind, let's wrap up our deep dive. It's been a pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
It truly has. And I hope our listeners are feeling inspired and empowered, ready to embrace the AI revolution with confidence and a sense of adventure.
Remember, the future is ours to create. Let's approach it with courage, curiosity, and a commitment to continuous learning. And let's build a future where AI helps us reach our full potential.
Until next time, keep adapting, and we'll see you in the next deep dive. If you're a creator or entrepreneur and need to overcome burnout and want to achieve lasting success, sign up for Mindset Rebuild, the go-to resource for creators and entrepreneurs like you, one small shift at a time, at mindsetrebuild.substack.com.